Hello, Earthlight, welcome. That current silence you're hearing seems to be intended. There's no sound on my game, but it is open. Hello, Lucy, welcome. Stream gonna be short as hell? Oh yeah, I think so. Probably. I have the game open. It has loaded without closing itself, which implies that the solution worked. But I don't think there's very much of the game left. Hello, pseudonymo. Or pseudonym, anonym. I don't know why I pronounced the 0. Can I kill Nico? I don't know, maybe. Possibly. Hello, Bebop. Good to see everyone. Let's get the game on the screen. It's also currently, I didn't want to touch it in case something happened, so it's currently not full screen, which means it looks a bit weird. Tried another stream in YouTube. As soon as Bebop arrives, it's back to talking about the leaderboard. But yeah, it's like, this is functional for now. Okay, as soon as I press a key, it closes. That's fine. I think what I need is I need to have this other program running and then open it. I didn't want to check that before starting the stream in case Nico started saying things to me, because this game doesn't have a title screen. Now I have the other program open that it wants you to have open. They are both open on Steam. It full screened that time, so that seems like a solution. No, I half expected that. I was expecting that, because it does imply the instructions I was reading that you need this other program open at the same time, which, to be fair, I think is a bit not great, to be honest. But it is what it is. I don't have a good place to put this program. I can't resize this program. So this program I'll have to just go over here over the stream replay. Can Nico now move? Okay, Nico can't move, it's still closing. Never mind. I thought it was working, but it's not working. This was what I feared. So to explain what's meant to happen. Hello, Lily. The stream might already be fucked. How is 4-shot? Well, I thought... when it was full screen, I really thought that it was a good sign that it was going to work. Let me explain to chat how this is supposed to work based on what I've looked up. When you reach this point in the game, it's supposed to close every time you load it. It's supposed to imply that the game is just done. But it's supposed to put a text file on your desktop instructing you to open this program that is like a fucking clover. Can I see? Unfortunately, the program doesn't have a name, so I can't actually select it in OBS to show you what it looks like, but it looks like a black screen with a white clover in the center. What you seem to be supposed to do is load that program and have that program running, which I do, and then load OneShot, and that seems to be supposed to fix it from what I've read. And then you get to keep playing. Now, I had to look all this up because OneShot cannot change my desktop settings. It can't put files on my desktop because it's sandboxed, because I tend to sandbox games when I run them. Scarlet King, I'm explaining why it's not going, unfortunately. I don't think that there is a solution to this. I think the same reason that it can't put a file on the desktop is the reason that the game isn't actually fixed. I think because they're both sandboxed, because they're both running through Steam, I think they can't actually interact with one another, which means that One Shot, now it's not even loading full screen, don't know why that changed, One Shot cannot tell that the Clover program is open, and therefore cannot resolve itself. Well, this is the problem. Yes, Scarlet King, this is the thing. Like, it's a cool idea. Is a game that does stuff with your files and, like, makes you search through your file manager and load programs that are not the game to fix stuff. Like, it's a good idea, but that's exactly how malware runs. So computers are in fact designed to fuck with that and try and stop that from working. Like, that's exactly the reason that sandboxing exists for games. It's why I sandbox games. It's why Steam automatically sandboxes any game that you run through Proton. It's so that malware can't do shit where it's not supposed to. It's why a lot of anti-cheat games don't work on Linux, because a lot of anti-cheat games like to read memory directly, which requires ring level 0 access to the kernel, which is something that you don't give to any program that you don't absolutely completely trust. And so when a program that isn't a pre-approved one tries to do that, the kernel says, no, fuck you, you close now. But the same thing affects games like this, because when you're installing a game, you're not expecting a random program you install as a toy, essentially. A game is a computerized toy. You're not expecting it to put files on your desktop without asking you and without telling you it's going to do it. That's not... So the computer doesn't want it to do that either. Like, that's not something it has permission to do. And you're not expecting it to interact with other programs that are saved to a completely different location and check that those programs are open. So again, the computer says, actually, no, you can't do that. So now I need to work out what to do instead today. I really thought that was going to work when it full screened, because it wasn't full screening before, but it seems to have just been pot luck. Not below 0 today, Scarlet King, because it's not installed. I think below 0 may end up being the replacement weekend game, though. It may be below 0 time next weekend. That does... I never thought about it before, Bebop, but that does sound like an anime title. Honestly, least weird isekai. I think... Okay, I need to close this Clover program right now. Like, why is it still running? I think what I'll probably have to do is just make it another Minecraft stream, because I don't have anything else easily lined up. And I think next weekend we jump into below 0, because it's been a while. Sekiro Gauntlets, no. I am too out of practice. I am considering at some point potentially doing more Sekiro playthroughs on the channel, just because I do miss Sekiro, but I'm too out of practice to be doing gauntlets. But yeah, I think next weekend we will start below 0, I think. And then for this stream, I think I'm just going to make it a Minecraft stream. What I'm going to do is I'm not even going to end this stream. I'm just going to change all of the details to Minecraft stream details, because the stream is like 10 minutes long at this point. So bear with me a second here. I just need to quickly make a new thumbnail. I apologize, everyone. I did think that was going to work initially. Best remedy for games deciding to be stupid? Yeah, I mean, if there's one game I can trust to always work, it's Minecraft. Let's be real here. I do need to make a new thumbnail, which is very simple because all I need to do is... Please, if you heard that sound through my headphones, ignore it. That's my editing program complaining about something that actually isn't a problem. It's complaining again, even though it isn't a problem, and a third complaint, even though it isn't a problem. Where's my thumbnail? Okay, I need to change title, description, thumbnail tags. I hope I picked the right number. I'm pretty sure it's part 14 for Minecraft at this point. And then I need to remember to put a comment on the stream after it's done to tell everyone how to skip the one-shot part. Again, my apologies to everyone. I'm quite upset with one-shot, to be honest. Because I was enjoying that game. Right, okay, I think all the details should be changed now. Okay. Let's actually load Minecraft. I was enjoying bullying a stupid child. Honestly, it was a really good story. I was liking it. It's like the game itself is good. It's just it decides to do stupid things that kind of aren't so good. Minecraft, why are you not maximized? Let's get in here. We do love bullying children here at Molly YouTube. You make my YouTube channel sound like a fucking company. Here at Molly YouTube, our stated goal is to bully children. What the fuck was I doing last time I was in this game? I'm sorry, why are there... Oh, it's night. That explains it. Be careful with what I say or John YouTube will be annoyed. I think John YouTube will already be mad, to be honest, because I have 10 minutes of one shot at the beginning of my Minecraft stream. And John YouTube tends to be a bit upset when your stream content doesn't exactly match your title. Oh, for God's sake, why are there multiple creepers? No. You're not allowed to blow up my fucking terrain. I ran out of arrows. Okay, maybe you're allowed to blow up my terrain. Oh yeah. Okay, that grass was a paid actor. That grass was a paid actor. Okay, I think that's everyone. Fun fact, the Ender Dragon's canonical name is Jean. The Ender Dragon's canonical name is Petronella, just like the Sea Dragon. And by canonical, I mean I chose it. It's my choice. The Ender Dragon isn't allowed to name herself. Okay. Double checking everything we have in here. Mostly iron smelting. Right. Enchanting is still a big priority. I think this room I'm happy with so far. Blaze rods are also a big priority. I swear there's something else that I can't remember. No, there's no hypocrisy here, Lily. I don't know what you're talking about. The Ender Dragon... Listen. Yes, I may in fact be dead naming the Ender Dragon. And you know what? You're right. That is wrong of me. Forest stream when? I am never doing a forest stream, apart from the fact that I know practically everything about the game. It's just not a game that I want to play. Doubt Petronella is her dead name, to be fair, true. It's just a wrong name. We got protection 3, it's 35 emeralds, which is frankly disgusting. I shouldn't really have locked that in. We've got bro over here farming. Yeah, we want a lot of emeralds so that we can get protection 4 on fucking everything. Book right now is impaling 5, which is frankly disgusting because I don't have a trident. Is there a better like enchantment down here? No. Why is it all shit? Chat, why is it all shit? Explain. Fire protection 4 is disgusting. That means, oh, the armor is going to be looking for fire protection 4, isn't it? But that one wants protection 4 on the legs. Oh, okay. But diamond and armor are different, aren't they? Oh, they're not. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold on a second here. I mean, I don't have 30 levels, but... Would I play Wolf Quest? I'm not sure. I've looked at it. I'm not sure that I would want to because it has the potential for animals to get hurt, and I don't like that. I'm on the edge on Wolf Quest, I'd say. Strange facts about you: when you were younger, you asked a vegan friend of your brother whether he eats meat in Minecraft. Well, you can ask a vegan YouTuber whether she eats meat in Minecraft. The answer is no, I don't. Usually I don't. If I'm attempting to do something very, very quickly, then I might. But on like a normal playthrough world, I do my best to avoid hurting passive animals. Sorry, why? Is everything shit in my eyes? I shouldn't have broken that. That's not actually... I must have put shit in my eyes. I'm not sure what bebop means. Maybe I need to go and wash my eyes. I don't think I ever said that everything's shit. I don't remember saying that. Why didn't I plant the potatoes here? Why am I so unhygienic? I don't know, I just am. It's just... I'm just like that, you know? I'm frankly the most unhygienic person in, like, the whole of Scotland, which is an achievement. I don't think I said anything like that. But to be fair, I do often say words and not notice that the words that I said aloud are completely different to the words that I was trying to say. That is a thing that happens to me, so it's entirely possible that I did say that. Essentially, never quote me on anything, because even if I said it with utmost confidence, it's probably not what I was actually trying to say. You know what I don't have? I don't have cactus. I need to find a fucking desert. And jungle. Never quote me on anything. Molly 2025. Yep, that's my signature quote. That's my catchphrase. Never quote me on anything. Patches, I love it. That didn't happen. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. That didn't happen. This is misinformation and fake news. If you saw a clip of Patches stealing anything even in the vicinity of smithing stones, then that was in fact a deep fake created by AI. How am I destroying these even on the specific one that's created to stop me from destroying them? I'm just bad at harvesting my own farms, I think, is the problem. Witcher 3 did have both, I'd say. I don't think it's even, like, kinda. Like, it had both. Hello, Jan, welcome. Okay, that's a pretty good harvest. I'm trying to calculate that in my head. 64 times 8. Oh god. No. I'm actually gonna stop trying. 64 times 8. Oh shit, Nightbot's here. Nightbot, go away. Nightbot does need to die, thank you. Okay, Nightbot's gone. Paper, please. Not papers, please, the game, but paper, the item. Where did it go? I clicked on that by accident. That is quite the first message for someone just joining the chat. This is why I like us to be to be restrained on the level of conversation on that topic, and thus restrained on the level of conversation of the contents of the forest. With new autocrafter bot, you could very easily create a farm for books. I frankly don't care. Sometimes it's very helpful manually farming things, because my brain needs time to work out what I'm doing. And if I am just running over and grabbing a full, like, chest of pre-made books, then that doesn't take long enough, because I don't have the necessary time for my brain to actually work out what I want it to do. And that's when you get long pauses of me just standing still, looking like a complete idiot who has never played Minecraft before. Yeah, I do kind of agree with that. Manual farming is like an element of the game that I actually enjoy, and I haven't made melon blocks. Emeralds, please. You don't even sell pumpkins. What are you doing here? Bro doesn't even sell pumpkins. Who let him in my house? The answer is me. I let him in my house. I do some automated farms, but I don't do very many. Oh, you know what? That sugarcane farm gives me an exact... If I pick up all of them, which I think I did there, that gives me an exact actual number of, like, a multiple of 3. So an exact amount of paper. I'm just the greatest at making farms. That was all calculated and by design. Going to get some midnight Oreos, okay. I wonder if midnight Oreos taste different from just like other Oreos. Why did that give bro so much XP? It's not a first time trade. I've traded him that before. Just because someone hasn't sent a message in chat in a couple of minutes doesn't mean they died, Lucy. I don't think my regular viewers are stained by interacting with YouTube chat. At least I hope not. Why is bro in my tunnel? Midnight Oreos taste like the void. What does the void taste like? I don't think I've ever consumed the void. Generally, the void consumes other people. Hello, policeman. Hello, sir. You buy pumpkins. You buy 6, and you buy 6, but you're not leveled up fully, so we trade with you first. And you don't gain any experience because you are bad. That's not the right thing to replant. You don't feel any taste at all. Well, if you don't feel any taste at all, why would you consume that? I would say that isn't worth consuming. Basically you have COVID. Yeah, I mean, any number of colds often have an effect on taste. Particularly ones that block your nose, because a large amount of taste is actually aroma. I'm waiting to hear zombies spawn. I really should have put an indication Okay, yeah, it's on if this torch is off. I really just left a massive amount of tough here, didn't I? Smells our arrow, yeah. Well, I mean, technically, yes. I left this open, which means I'm not getting... Never mind, I didn't leave it open. It's just two of them decided to jump down instead of giving me experience because they're dog shit. Why is there a piece of iron in there? Give me that. Yeah, this is not the most efficient spawner. If you have amethyst crystals and glass, you can make a glass. If you want to fight the spawn. Oh, right, yes. Did I read that already? I can't remember if I read that and then didn't. See, this is the thing. This is what I was saying. I say things, but then I don't remember if I actually said them. Yeah, I was hoping that would be a little faster so that I could actually get some experience. Yeah, would I rather kill Slenderman or kiss him? I mean, I'd rather not encounter Slenderman, but probably kill, because he seems to be a little bit of a villain, and I'm not interested in kissing anyone. Where's the priest? He can give me emeralds. Priest! He gave me 1 emerald, because he's a scammer. Is there still someone up here? Bro, you need to get down. You actually need to get down. Shit! Oh my god, will you stop walking in front of my pickaxe, you absolute dipshit. I'm trying to break the floor under your feet. You fucking mind? Bro just teleported off the fucking air. Get the fuck down there. No, I hate this man. Hey, there we go. Right, leave the building. Thank you. Right, the police are now outside. There we go. Right, we need to escape with our lives. They don't actually seem to be very interested in me, the police. How does the aggro on iron golems actually work? What have I missed in chat? Oh, Slenderman fanfiction, okay. Flee from the law, yeah, that's always what I intend to do. They do say be gay, do crimes. But still, how does that, how does aggro on iron golems actually work? Because none of them seem to be interested in pursuing me, even though I feel like I was within their view distance. And I hit that man with a pickaxe a full 3 times. So he's gotta be on like 2 hit points. I know the pickaxe doesn't do that much damage, but bro has like not much health and no armor. They didn't like that guy either? You know, fair enough. Fair enough. I certainly didn't. This hasn't put me at 30 experience though. You know what? There's a way I could easily get to 30 experience, which is by mining some gold in the nether. Why are you in bed? Instead of, like, being immediately available to trade with me. Since that villager was jobless, they just didn't bother? Hmm. There isn't actually that much. But the problem with my mob farm Earth entity is that I was using it. It's just very, very slow because it's one spawner and I haven't lit up all the caves. It's also less interesting content. Like, what would you rather watch? Me in hell itself? Or me just standing in front of a spawner for like 10 minutes doing nothing? That isn't actually a large amount of experience, to be fair. I was wrong about how efficient this was going to be. Can't even remember what quartz is used for. Is quartz actually good? There's daylight sensors use quartz. And like, that's it? One option is me being in hell, the other is putting all my viewers through content hell. Indeed. Okay, I'm not gonna go that close to the lava, because, like, I don't have... Why didn't I bring a fire resistance potion? I have, like, 1 billion fire resistance potions. Chat, am I stupid? Hey, now. You were all supposed to say no. I don't think I've actually been up this cliff. What if I walk up the top of this cliff and there's just a bastion right there? That would be kind of funny. I need a lower level of efficiency on a pickaxe that I can use in the nether. Yeah, an iron one, but I like having the fortune. And no way in hell am I enchanting off iron pickaxe. Waste of levels. Hello. Okay, it is kind of nice just being able to carve through a cliff, to be fair. Quartz actually gives you a lot of XP. It's common too. Carry an Elder Guardian with me so I get mining fatigue. Oh yeah, no problem. That's a really simple solution. would be good content. I can see that being like one of those typical Minecraft YouTuber challenge run videos, like, I beat Minecraft while having an Elder Guardian following me at all times. Large red arrow and oh my god, pog face on thumbnail. You won't believe what happened next. Why am I not finding any bastions? I specifically requested it. My inventory's full. Gassed? This music's really good. I'll give the Nether that. Its music's kind of goated. Oh, I don't have... I forgot to put my gold armor on. Probably a good thing I'm not finding a bastion actually in that case. I'm just finding more and more basalt delta. I don't fucking want this. Do piglin children attack you? They probably do. This video game might be about to turn into the forest if we're not careful. Oh, 1 gold ore. Hell yes. This is a game changer. Child, are you in an aggressive mood? Okay. Child is not in an aggressive mood. Happened in Sekiro too? I can't remember what happened in Sekiro that was relating to that, to be honest. Okay, there's more of the lads over there. Okay, never mind. Bro just despawned. Honestly, kind of based of him. I love it when bro despawns. If you die in hell, where do you go? According to Minecraft, back to your bed. You've returned, what did you miss? I'm getting experience by mining through hell. I didn't put any gold armor on, but it hasn't punished me so far. If I die, it'll be very annoying, because even though it's easy to get my stuff back here, I'm actually trying to get 30 levels. And that would be a bit of a setback. Okay, we need to take out... We need to take you out for dinner, that's what we need to do. No, we need to take you out. We need to Okay. There we go. Ender pearl, very nice. Where did the other bro go? The other bro watched that happen and departed. Turn the nuggets into ingots. Specific. Oh, he reparted. He reparted. Never mind. Specifically because you asked me to, I will not. I need to get looting on this damn thing. Yeah, he was not interested in me. I was like, we need to take you out to dinner, and he was like, goodbye. That's the hardest I've ever been rejected. Okay, we've got a soul sand valley over here, which frankly I'm not particularly interested in fucking with. I'm also not really interested in fucking with any of the shit over here though, because it's exceptionally dangerous. And I still haven't seen a single goddamn dagnabbit bastion, as they say. That's probably as they don't say, to be honest. I don't know. We don't say dagnabbit in the UK. Why make ingots when you can use bundles? Oh shit, I just missed whole vein of quartz over here. Why do you think the Endermen attack people when they make eye contact? Running theory is they're acoustic. I'm gonna assume that is autocorrect. Because that's not what acoustic means. I think that they are just they have facial dysmorphia, probably. I don't know. They just don't like people looking at them. That's valid. It's not that part that makes it so that they have to die. It's the fact that they're insanely strong when they try to kill me that makes it that they have to die. Endermen are trans-converted. I don't think every person with facial dysmorphia is trans. It doesn't work like that. It's a distinct condition that a lot of people who are trans have. That's too high up. I'm lost. How do I get down? Enter them, yeah. Okay, I think I get down over here. Yeah. Bro, you need to not. Bro missed completely. Well, he's gone. If you listen to MatPat, they're basically trans in a weird way. As we all know, MatPat famously correct with every theory. Especially the ones where he theorizes about the lore of games that don't have, like, actual thought out lore. Ender them's pronouns are pronounced fuck/off. Now that's true. You coming? Well, he's dead. Yeah, see what happened to your dad. Don't you try anything. You'll be next. Oh, I've got stuff right here. That's a 30 experience, and let's stick some of that in there, and there we go. Okay. I'm beginning to think that there maybe isn't a bastion at all in my nether. Like they're just turned off. They disabled bastions from my world. Little bro has a main character story now. Oh, he does. I'm gonna be the villain in his origin story. I shouldn't have done that. That was a mistake. I don't have anywhere to put all this fucking quartz. I need more barrels. Bruh. Ugh. You get so many little veins of gold in the nether, and you end up with so little gold as a result. Why, that's not even very much. Oh, let's see. Watch the enchantment have changed. That would be hilarious. It's still protection 4. Protection 4 and breaking 3. Goated. that fucking chestplate is not goated. Right, how are we looking on here? Aqua affinity. Aqua affinity. Power 4 on the book is actually pretty good. I might go for that next time. I do have slabs. Wunderbar. I'm gonna make... This is gonna be asymmetrical. You know what? Shits I don't give. This ranks high on the list. Eventually I'll have barrels all the way underneath. This is just going to be the nether quartz chest. Well, barrel, not chest. Oh, I've got more gold. Forgot about that. Okay, hold on. Should add Krakatoa to Minecraft. Like, the actual island canonically Krakatoa. Not just volcanoes in general, but specifically Krakatoa. add the Krakatoa eruption to Minecraft every day as a 0.00001% chance of it happening. That would a speedrunner would get that within like the first day of speedrunning that update, to be honest. Okay. Protection form breaking 3, protection form breaking 3. Is there anything else that I mean, obviously mending. Are there really feather falling for the boots? But for the legs and chest plate, it's really just protection 4 on breaking 3 mending, because thorns can be a bit of a problem. It can have weird effects that you don't really want it to. So I feel like there isn't really anything else that you want on your two middle pieces of armor. Unless I'm forgetting something major. Yeah, feather falling you want. Can you get feather falling with soul speed? Are they compatible? Let me look up the fucking wiki. Why am I even, like, asking? Usually I get conflicting answers when I ask chat things about Minecraft. Soul speed. Oh, that uses durability? Let's have a look at the full list of... Where's the full list of enchantments you can put on armor? Why is the Minecraft wiki the way this is? Oh, it doesn't specify them by tool. Why doesn't it list them by tool? Why wouldn't you list them by tool? What's wrong with you? Huh? What's going on? I'm looking at lists of enchantments to see if there's anything that I'm missing that I would want on my boots. Yes, I really want Curse of Vanishing on my boots. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, there's Depth Strider, of course. Yeah. That's the one that you want. Depth Strider and Feather Falling. I don't want Frostwalker. I don't want to put ice over the water. I would much rather have Depth Strider. Okay, but we've got a Power 4 book. What are the secondary, the lower levels here? Sharpness 1, Power 1, disgusting. Absolutely evil. Awful behavior. Why would you give me those enchantments? Who's closest to leveling up? You're really close to leveling up. Despite your shit books. I've traded with you once because I only need Silk Touch really. I suppose I could use Silk Touch on a spade. Obviously I've traded with you twice, so you're not very close to leveling up. How are you on leveling up? You're getting closer. You're the mending one, so I want... Oh, that's right, your price is decreased. I need to change this sign. Do you have a second enchantment as well? Yeah, mending for 19, Curse of Binding for 7. Let's put this in the middle. I forgot I didn't need to break the sign. Curse of Binding. Fucking... Density 4, 43. Efficiency 2, 26. I already forgot what the efficiency 2 price was. 26. Silk Touch 19 is all you have. Protection 335 is all you have. I also need to do more mapping out. There's these corners that I missed, annoyingly, that I need to deal with. I just find exploring this particular region annoying because there's so much getting in and out of the water. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit more sugarcane to level up that librarian who's almost at a level up. Just to see if he'll pop a goated enchantment for me. Probably won't. But you never know. Imagine he just gives me Depth Strider. It would be the best thing ever. Actually, I would prefer Feather Falling. I think your problem, Bebop, with calculating the cycles for the leaderboard is it simply isn't consistent. Like everything in YouTube, it's a black box algorithm that's partially AI powered, and it just decides to change its own rules sometimes, I think. Right, let's level you up. Is that enough? Of course it is. Efficiency 2 for 26, and you just sit on name tags. Okay. Why'd I even bother? Why'd I even bother? He just sells name tags. I thought there was a chance that maybe he would get a really nice enchantment, and he disappointed me, and I will decide whether to punish him later. Oh, Earthly Entity, don't ask these questions. Don't ask these questions. Chicken. Yeah, it didn't work. Part of me feels like I should go back to the Nether and actually go to the Nether Fortress, but I still don't remember where the goddamn fuck it is. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, technically I think it has to be manga or anime or some other particularly Japanese medium. Oh right, the Nether Fortress is just this way, isn't it? Just this hole in the wall that is here. Why did I make a hole in the wall like that? What the fuck did I do this for? That's the most dangerous thing I've ever seen in my life. Who am I? Why would I do this? You don't watch anime because you can't stand the voices? You mean Japanese people talking? What? I just want to find a bastion, Scarlet King. I've never explored a bastion in survival before. They don't do that in all anime. I kind of know what you mean, but like, you just need to watch the right anime that actually have good voice acting. Why am I've started mining quartz again, despite the fact that I'm here to look for the fortress. This is not where the fortress is, that's a hole in the ground. This is where the fortress is, because I've already carved through here. It's like around this corner, I think. Why am I letting this exist? Exceptionally dangerous. The only anime you've somewhat followed is Wolf Children. I don't know that one. It might be an anime, I don't know. I've never heard of it before today. Is my render distance low? I don't think so. No, 26. There's just extra fog in the nether. Really, my simulation distance should be lower than my render distance. I'm gonna take that down a few chunks. Why have I built the most precarious path to this goddamn fortress? What's up? I like anime, some anime. I'm the same with anime as I am with like most forms of media. I'm not like a fan or not a fan of it. I like some and I don't like others. Right, we came over here. But was the fortress over here? Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious me. Hi, sir. Wonder pearl, please. Thank you. What was the extra sound for? Why did it do extra bit of sound? I'm not on board with that. He's got full armor. Well, he's missing his shoes, actually. I don't like it here, to be honest. I didn't take any fire resistance potions with me. Chat, we're going back. We are heading back. Minecraft, if you make that kind of sound to me again, I'm simply gonna crash out. and then probably crash back in again. You're not allowed to spawn while I'm looking at where you spawned. That's against the rules. I swear that did not used to be a thing. Like, it wasn't the case before. The hostile mobs or any mobs would spawn that close to you in your field of view. Bro, get out of my face. Like, I know they could spawn in your field of view, but like in your field of view and that close. I swear that didn't happen before. Like, they've loosened the requirements. I don't remember constantly seeing things spawning and despawning like where I'm looking. And now it's a pretty common occurrence. Right, let's get the fire resistant. Let's get the fire resistance. All I need is some nether wart and some blaze rods. Just enough that I can start brewing longer fire resistance potions. And eventually I need to make like a secure tunnel that leads to the blaze spawners, but that's all future stuff. I just need to get started. You like the pre 1.16 Nether more because it was looking more peaceful and the idea of mostly peaceful hell sounds cool and shit. I liked it atmospherically more, I think, because I liked that hell was barren. But gameplay wise, I like the modern Nether more because there's actually shit to do. Here we are. Let's have a splash and a drink. We're gonna put the splash over there. Why didn't I look at my old stream? Does anyone remember which stream I found the Nether Fortress in? You're unsure? Yeah, I'm also unsure. It was one of the earlier ones, that's what I remember. But it would be really nice to just know where the fortress is. I am also not a huge fan of just the massive amounts of lava. Maybe like my first or second that I was in the Nether, yeah. I remember bridging across from a soul sand valley over like a basalt delta. Does anyone else remember that? It was like basalt delta that led into a small bit of soul sand valley, and I bridged across from there, and there were bones and skeletons, and I found the Nether Fortress. So like, where the fuck was all that? I think I recognize that ruined fortress. Ruined fortress? Ruined portal. I think I know that guy. I think he's an old friend. This fucking ravine is not an old friend. I hate this ravine. It's disgusting. It's too deep. And it's got lava. I didn't even notice it had lava, so it's against the rules. We've banned it. I've banned that ravine. It's not allowed anymore. Prohibited. There we go. Oh, you're so right, Scarlet King. I'm going to do exactly that. Take the obsidian from the ruin portal, build another nether fortress when I find... God, I can't speak. Build another portal when I find the fortress. Actual goated idea. Can you mine crying? Yeah, you can. I thought you could. I don't know why I momentarily thought you couldn't. Crying is useful too, because you can make respawn anchors. Okay, if the obsidian could fall on me, okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay, there's one there. Yeah. Yeah, of course. They've got lava under my... No, they haven't. Oh, they've just got two there. Okay. Okay, have they got lava around my... Okay, that's unnecessary. Okay, they haven't got lava around my here. That isn't enough. Unfortunately, there wasn't enough. So we may be cooked. Oh shit, there's a... How cheeky is that? Mending gold pickaxe is actually wild. You could so easily accidentally break that without realizing that you need to repair it. Staged, scripted, and staged. Yep, exactly. It's actually hilarious the number of things that I've staged in this playthrough. The whole thing is actually scripted, in case you're wondering. No. Okay, let's barricade that. I'm having none of that. I don't have anything in the bartering shed chest, unfortunately, but I can do bartering. That's a good idea. If I find some gold. Okay, we go. Oh, I don't like it up here. I'll be real, I haven't been up here. This is not where the fortress is. Chat, does anyone know... Does anyone know which one I press to see if there's a spawner nearby? I'm cheating, chat. Block entities? Mob spawner is nearby. I can't remember how to work out what direction it's in. Okay, we're gonna stop the... Can we hide that again? We're gonna stop cheating. Because I can't remember how to cheat. I think you reduce your render distance and then walk to the edge of the chunk, and if it appears... Okay, right. Not over the pigmen. Not over the piglins. Okay, we have some gold. Why did I have to... You know what? I've got 3 versions of this music disc. Fucking goodbye. Okay, we don't need... We don't... He's walking right up to me. He knows I've got gold. In there. He knows it. I've got wood for a chest as well. Okay, we're making another piglin trading area here. This is why you come prepared, chat. Move. Oh, he's my goat. That was 1. He gave me 1. Do we have any others around? Seriously, this is the only guy who's not dead? What are we doing here? Sometimes the sounds just don't play. He's the goat. Wait, he's the goat. Chat, he's the goat. He is, in fact, the goat. Give me that. Okay, we have enough. We have enough provided I don't misplace any, so I'm going to trade the rest of this gold. Just for insurance's sake. I love where you can hear a distant one approaching. Leather I appreciate. Let's leave the crying in this chest, frankly, because it's not that useful of an item at the moment. Can we get some more obsidian in here? Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. I picked up one of them fucking ingots. I'm pretty sure that's only true for Bastion chests, Scarlet King. Oh, never mind, I'm wrong. Instantly proven wrong. I really thought that was the case. I swear I've seen people open chests in their vicinity and then not get annoyed. Maybe they just didn't trigger for no reason. That does happen sometimes. Okay, we've got some extra. I'm gonna take that too. Dried gas can fuck off. Oh, you did tell me as well, Lucy. I didn't even see your message. Because I don't really pay attention to you, obviously. I'm sorry, that's not true. Yeah, this is a great soundtrack. What is it called? It is called Concrete Holes by C418. Original Nether music as stated by Scarlet King. Okay, we have good amounts of obsidian now. I don't really want to go into a warped forest because Endermen scare me. Actually, I wish I was lower down. You are more susceptible to lava lakes lower down, but you're less susceptible to falling into a sudden hole in the ground. And basalt deltas are made of sudden holes in the ground. I hear a ghast. Indeed. Honestly, even if I don't find a nether fortress, I think there's going to come a point where I'm going to have to build that portal because I'm just not going to know the way home. Which I'm honestly okay with, because I'll probably find like 1,000 new biomes. I'll come out of a nether I'll come out of the portal, Give me a second to start that sentence again. I'll come out of the portal and I'll be in a mushroom biome. Lads, where's the important stuff? We're still in spawner range, right? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this. Never mind, I'm not gonna do this. I can't see the thing that I'm looking for. There's a hotkey to reduce and increase your render distance, but I couldn't see them in the list. I might have just skimmed over them, but I'm too lazy. I was about to crit that man out. For some reason I just assumed he'd be aggressive. They removed that keybind from the game? What the fuck? Mojang really just want to make certain that speedrunners will never speedrun on the most recent version of their game ever again. I think Mojang developers are fully bought into 1.16.2 being, no, 1.16.1 I think being the best version of the game, and they want to absolutely make certain that that's always the case. Because what the fuck? That's like the only useful F3 keybind. Mojang is speedrun phobic confirmed. They really are. I mean, they do like adding features to the game and then nerfing the features so that they aren't useful anymore. Like, they added piglin trading and it was good, and then they made it not good anymore. I'm really hoping that this terrain is gonna, like, open up. Hello there, new chatter. That's certainly a username you have there. I don't think I'm gonna read that one out, I'm afraid. Sorry. I'll read out the my dog's name part. Oh yeah, hiccuping and coughing at the same time is no fun. My condolences, Lucy. Yeah, it's a great username, but I'm not gonna read it out on stream. I always err on the side of caution with what YouTube likes and doesn't like. I really thought this terrain would open up sooner. Chat, how long do we expect before this terrain opens up? Oh, actually I think it's about to. That's Blackstone right there. That usually suggests an exterior is near. It could just be a whole vein of Blackstone though. I just want a fortress. I hear someone jumping about, I think. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing the 3 high. I don't really know why I was doing that. I was kind of under the sort of planning of if I found a fortress, this would be like a passageway to it. But it's taking too long. Did I play what when I was 2? Call of Duty? I didn't play Call of Duty at any point. I've never played it. It doesn't appeal to me. Oh, well, I hear the lava popping. Hey, the terrain is about to open up. It's about to open up. I'm not sure that a 2-year-old would have the, like, bodily coordination abilities to play Call of Duty. Chat! Chat, it worked! Chat, the method fucking worked! There's a fortress right there! As soon as I emerge from the cliff! The method! It works! Fucking scripted! Actually scripted! Method, pick a direction and dig. Yes, exactly. As soon as I emerged from the terrain, there was a fortress right there. Right, that means I can do this layer here. I forgot about my fucking grooves to prevent lava from flowing over the whole corridor. I thought I'd fallen through a hole in the ground there. Jesus Christ. I found a nether fortress and all it took was mining through the game's only radioactive zone. Worth it. Honestly, it would be kind of funny if they added radioactivity and just added it to basalt deltas. Okay, we're actually making a base here, and we're going to put a nether portal here because I don't know my way back. Who's hopping around? There's more of it over there. I'm right under the nether fortress. I could actually build up into the nether fortress from this bit. Yeah, I honestly don't approve of that frequency for that sound effect. Wonder what nether cancer looks like? Probably just like cancer. I mean, what degree of scientific accuracy are we looking for here in our block game? And, like, consideration for what effects it might actually have. It's gotta be in the nether fortress above me that all those magma cubes are. Well, here's some of it. I forgot about the children. This is quite dramatic, I like this. I'm trying to work out the most aesthetically pleasing... Oh, that's why he's making it with such frequency. He's stuck in the little... like 3 high area. Bro is cooked. Stop making the noise. Stop it. Get some help. Wait a minute. Choir. So below. Perfect title. Perfect title. Lena Rain, you've done it again. Unfortunately, I only have 12 obsidian, so I can't make a 3x3 nether portal. Oh. Right, let's not misplace here. You know what would be the funniest shit in the world? If this somehow connected to one of my existing nether portals. I don't have anything to light it with. I do. I don't have any flint. Chat, I need a fire charge. I need piglins. Get out of my tunnel! Who said you could come in here? I have a flint. Where's... Oh, I'm stupid. Chat, I need you to forget about that. I need you to forget about that, chat. Wait, let's get water out here. I don't know where I'm gonna spawn. Could I? Okay. Is this just the fucking part of the world that I already explored? No, it's not. It's not, because that water started flowing down the mountainside, so that's new generation. That is in fact new generation. Oh, that's cool that it came out of that cave as well. That is a fucking massive waterfall that is just cascading right there. Okay, actually that waterfall's a bit too much, in my opinion. Oh! Oh, nice mountains. Slightly against the laws of physics mountains. Okay, what else have we got here? I don't have leather boots, so I need to be careful. That's powdered snow right there. We have Zomblor in here. We do love Zomblor. I shouldn't Molly, but I have to figure out everything on my own. No thanks. Hey, I mean, I would have got through. I just would have taken extra time. I don't think it would have taken 30 minutes. Fire charge is a reasonably common trade. This is actually not the greatest place that it could have spawned, because it's kind of awkward to build something that looks good around on a fucking edge like this. But we can make it work for the time being. You know what? I want to make it a Blackstone like building that this is in. That's what I want to do. First things first. Give me this shit. Okay, I don't have inventory space to pick that up. Give me this shit. We'll put polished Blackstone in the corners instead and have it go smoothly into the other blocks that I'm using for the building. Always take the extra obsidian. Always. Okay, we need to get rid of this as well. We need to put down a crafting tiff. I've got too much stuff in my inventory. I'm not going to do the full... I'm not going to do a full building, but I at least want to be able to come through here while it's at night and not fucking die. So we're going to have a bit of a building here right now. Yeah, okay. Give me all this. Corners polished. Then polished slabs above and below, as above so below. That phrase is just going to be in my head now. Leading, polished slabs leading onto rough floor and ceiling is what I'm aiming for here. I love polished Blackstone. Honestly, one of the best blocks they've added in a long time. I don't remember when they added it. Why didn't I put the chest down? Chat, am I cooked? Am I completely cooked? No, not there. Evil. Yes, minor spelling mistake. Indeed. Now this is the question of the day. Do I want these corners? I'm gonna get rid of these corners for now and see how it is. I've become completely distracted, but if you can't get completely distracted playing Minecraft because you start building something, then what the fuck is the game for? I want this back more. Do I want 2 out on the side as well? Probably do, which means my chest is in the wrong place, but you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna need more blackstone. I'm gonna need substantially more blackstone. You look like Cleric Beast? Hello, Dan? Am I pronouncing that correctly? What are my thoughts on Japa textures? I have no idea. I don't know what that is. No thoughts, head empty. Lizzie, you did not just say that Cleric Beast is kind of cute. Please. I mean, you do you. Valid, I suppose. This is the most inefficient way of moving a chest sideways, but I have too much stuff in my inventory. There we go. Outside where I'm going to put the walls. Yeah, to be honest, you've had much weirder hear me outs. That's fair. Okay, that was the perfect amount there. And then my intention here... Jaffa is the guy who made the new Minecraft textures. Okay, I prefer the old Minecraft textures. I don't think the new ones are bad, but I definitely prefer the old one by quite a bit. Old ones, rather. That's my opinion. Okay, I don't have a bed on me, and I don't have wool on me, and it's going dark, so I'm going back into the nether. How are we doing here? Everything's fine. I left most of my basalt in the overworld. Chat, why did I do this? Okay, I've got a shit ton of dirt, actually, that's fine. Hey there. How you doing? How's life treating you? You having trouble fitting through that? You have trouble fitting through that gap, eh? Here, let me help you out. Okay. I tried. I did try. Let the record show that I tried. Okay, you went a bit too high up, actually. I was hoping that you would fall down in here and I could crit you out. Oh, you're my goat. That's what you are. Look at this absolute lad just doing exactly what I want. Can we get out of the lava, please? Bro's AI is broken. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Magma. Okay, what's going on in chat? Okay, I will say, can we perhaps not have a big, long hear me out conversation, because it does make me feel a little uncomfortable. Just the general topic. Fucking lava. Why is there lava up there? Wait. What the fuck is there lava doing up there? Of course. Of course. Okay, we are... This is potentially dangerous. Okay, as I said, can we hold back on the hear me outs and fetishes conversation, actually? It is, as I said, making me feel uncomfortable. No, that is not an invitation to go to the Discord with those conversations. Lads, we need... Okay, yes, there we go. It's not completely family friendly, it's just... That's a certain topic that makes me feel uncomfortable. And as the streamer, I kind of need to feel comfortable with what's being spoken about in chat. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that type of conversation either, it's just not one that I'm okay with. Okay. I don't think light level actually affects the spawning of anything in a nether fortress. I could be wrong there. Now, hugs are absolutely something I can get behind. Hugs are great. I don't know who Folly is, though. That's a new one. I've not had Folly before. Dan, please. Okay, there we go. That should stop me getting jumped on there. Here, I'm kind of at a... Dan, can we not? Like, the reason I wasn't comfortable with the previous conversation is because I'm not comfortable with, like, a lot of sexual stuff being spoken about. Can we not start talking about golden showers? Thank you. This is actually the worst nether fortress in history. What the hell? Who put this lava in my nether fortress? In English only, please, because I can't moderate things that aren't in English. Like, I'm not trying to be picking on anyone in particular here, but like, I need to know what the content of the messages are. I do have a responsibility when it comes to moderating chat. I'm not looking to ban anyone. Oh, I have basalt. I didn't even notice I had basalt. Can someone rebuild this entire nether fortress without lava everywhere? And I accidentally placed that, and now there's lava there. I spent so long looking for a nether fortress, and it's actually awful. Oh. Well, that's convenient. Oh, spawner right there. Okay, goated. Right. We know where the spawner is. I want to kind of do that there. I might as well use my polished blackstone here. I'm not actually using it on that building anymore. What is this? I want to get up on top of things to... deal with this, but I also don't want to, because that's where you get jumped on by magma cubes. Okay, there we go. I don't think Markiplier is a character. Markiplier is a person. Are people characters? That's a bit of a philosophical discussion. The lava was defying gravity for a moment. Yeah, so they spawn because of the way the generations worked here. It's like when you have like gravel that hasn't fallen. It's spawned in such a way that it doesn't actually flow until you update it. Oh, the Subnautica incident. You mean the best part of that whole playthrough? I enjoyed that thoroughly. Wonder if there'll be a repeat of it in below zero? God, I don't know. I mean, that depends on whether Markiplier's in below zero. Nobody tell me, I don't want to know. Yeah, the Cyclops full of marks, indeed. That is the incident being referred to. The Marklops. That is, in fact, its full title. Scanner performed the shittest version of alchemy yet, yeah. Hello, I transformed your titanium and glass into titanium. Your glass has been deleted. No refunds are available. I fell in a hole of my own creation. Oh, by the way, chat, I worked out why I was getting struck by fire even when I had my shield up the last time I was in a nether fortress. It's because they were setting the... Because they were setting the blocks underneath me on fire. Where did that fucking guy spawn, even? Like, just up there. That's absolutely obscene. Be surprised at how non-dangerous Cragfield actually is. Didn't get damaged once. I don't think I know what a rock grub is, no. But also, I don't think I was ever really damaged much in Cragfield. Or running around. I don't have enough blocks. You come down here. Quicker than that, please. Okay, we're... Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking for. How did none of you drop magma cream? What's the point of killing you if you're not going to drop items for me? Rock grubs are those little green dudes in Sparse Reef. It took you fucking ages to scan one because you kept getting shanked by tiger plants and chewed on by bleeders. I don't think I know the little green dudes you mean, to be honest. I think I am lacking in information. Okay, we've got blazes all over the shop now. Okay, level 30. Beat the Ender Dragon is on my to-do list for this playthrough at some point. I'm not doing it right now. Okay, I want to get into the internal fortress, but I want to make sure that I'm safe as well. I don't think putting torches down actually helps. Did I see your message? Sometimes when you're bored you just guide new Subnautica players for the fun of it. I didn't see that message, but I've seen it now. Oh, to the dunes for the fun of it, sorry. I also misread it. I'm terribly sorry. My brain, I'm trying to do like 3 things at once here. That's a little evil, but I respect it. Y'all can stay in there right now because I'm kind of dealing with the situation. Reaper Leviathan be upon you. That is quite the curse. What are we doing over here? You see that bastard's over there? I don't have enough blocks for this. To be so real. then if the intended joke there is the one I think it is, that's not a remotely funny joke, and it's not one that is okay to make. If it's not the one I think it is, then I apologize for my misinterpretation. But I am gonna remove the message just in case it is the one I think it is. Oh. He's right there. Again, if it's the thing that I made the assumption that it was, it's just not okay. It's not something we're doing, and it's not something we're going to talk about further. Gold in the horse armor. Can't remember if that's good. +7 sounds good. So many saddles and pieces of horse armor here. I would have preferred something fucking useful. Folly is a word meaning a mistake or an error, but that's in English. I'm sure it means other things in other languages. I hate the fucking zombie pigmen coming around corners at me. Hey, obsidian, that's pretty good. I'll take that. I don't need another flint and steel. I don't need more golden armor. Yeah. Dan, we don't need to keep talking about that. Okay, so it was the thing that I assumed it was. And we're not going to be making jokes about that. We're not going to be talking anymore about that message. That's your last warning. It's not a topic of conversation that we make light of. Okay, we have 3 gentlemen in there. Diamonds! Disgusting copper horse armor. Oh, more diamonds! Diamond horse armor. Okay, go to chests. Right, Dan. There have been multiple times where I've made the point that your messages and jokes are uncomfortable and verging on too far, and that I'm uncomfortable with topics of conversation in that regard. At this point, I'm going to time you out for like 10 minutes. Okay, most fun you had, right? At this point, I'm just going to remove you from the channel. Goodbye. Okay. Oh, bro's right there. Wonderful, thank you. I don't want to use my fire resistance right now, because I want to use it at a spawner. Oh, fuck you. Eat. Thank you. There we go. I think I've explored every interior avenue. Never mind, I haven't. I haven't gone down these stairs. Oh, I hear more skeletal individuals. But this appears to be a dead end. Right, there must be another interior section. There must be more inside. Okay, we've got more in here. There's some fucking nether wart. There's some nether wart. That's what I wanted. Did I just hear the sound effect of, like, Herobrine being summoned or something? What happened there? Oh, I do have a bed on me. I didn't even need to come back into the nether. Alright, this is back here. Okay, we're heading back to the portal. I've technically got everything I need. Although I would rather more blaze rods, but we'll deal with that later. You can get nether wart in Soul Sand Valley? Well, the reason I didn't get it from there is because I didn't know that was a thing you could do. I thought it was only in nether fortresses. Oh, good. Can we sleep faster, please? Okay, we're good. Okay, so what are our coordinates right now? Oh. Chat, we might be at 4,000 Z. And by we might be, I mean we are in fact at 4,000 Z. Yeah, time to walk because I don't know my way back in the nether. And I don't really want to go back through the dangerous nether with this much loot on me. So I think we will be walking, actually. And then I need to create a secure pathway in the nether with a lot of cobblestone. Do I want to mine out some... Nah, I'm not going to mine out more blackstone. We're going to do walking. We might meet a horse along the way. And we are going to be wearing leather boots. Because I believe leather boots allow you to stand on powdered snow without an issue. Because, you know, if you just put some leather boots on, the fucking 18 tons of iron armor that you're wearing above the leather doesn't have an effect. It just resolves that. Like, at that point, you're actually so fine, and it's not a problem. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to... minus 953, 3902. I might as well put the Y in as well. I mean, it's surface, so I don't really need to, but there we go. Those are the coordinates. Let me take this cobblestone and that magma cream and those gold boots, and we're off. Distributes the weight. Yep, absolutely. That totally makes sense. Physics. It doesn't make sense. That's nonsense. Which way are we actually going, though? We are at... Our house is at, like, negative 200, positive 200, or positive 400, or something like that. So we want to go negative Z a lot, and a bit positive X. So we'll just go negative Z for now. Oh, I see. Okay, well, you can go down on it by crouching. Fun. If walking on powdered snow with leather boots wasn't an achievement, you don't think anyone would know about a feature? Absolutely they would. How the fuck do you think people found Ash Lake in Minecraft? Oh shit, goats. In Minecraft? In Dark Souls. Sorry, my brain's fried. This world has an insane amount of frost biomes and not enough hot biomes. That's my opinion. I want a jungle. I love jungles. Honestly, probably my favorite Minecraft biome. Oh, so you sink down one when you land on it. That's kind of fun and a little bit terrifying. If you, like, land on it from high up. Yeah, fully Ice Age world. Like, can we have something a bit warmer, please? Also, can we have some ocean? Like, I found one ocean and it's the tiniest little pond. I need to get efficiency on this spade. The good thing about this is walking this distance, it's almost oh, it's snowing, wonderful. It's almost guaranteed. Is this a thunderstorm? This might be a thunderstorm. It's almost guaranteed that I'm gonna find some fun structures. Almost guaranteed. That's weird to say. I don't like that. The funny thing is, Scarlet King is actually nowhere near 500 miles. It's 3 kilometers. Well, 4 of which I've already walked 1. I'm gonna grab a bit of coal along the way. Just in case I need torches. Okay, the turning. The turning. Okay, calm the fuck down. Oh my god. They're so much easier to use when they're on fucking water. I mean, that makes sense. Thought my game crashed for a moment there. That is a bonus of the icy biomes. That's not the one I wanted to press. We just traveled like 500 blocks in like 2 seconds. Hi, goat. To you too. That's a fun mountain. Cracked like an egg. I fell off my bed. Fell off my bed. Am I going to make a nether blue ice highway? Probably at some point, yeah. I do have a silk touch pickaxe, I think. Hey, I could make another nether portal here. Just pop back in, see where we are now. Can we stop with the freezing? Hey, village. It's an ice village, so it's shit. Ooh, polar bear with a child. Let's be careful of that. Significantly more dangerous than a polar bear without a child. Yeah, I don't think this is one of the ones I've been to before. We're still too far out. Nothing useful. They should have loot in the furnaces sometimes. My humble opinion. You're wondering Trader at my house be like, where the fuck is she? Hang on a minute, I've been to this village before. That chest had practically nothing in it and all these doors are open. Yeah, I've been here. How have I been? Have I ever picked up one of these? I think I have, but I can't remember, so I'm taking it. I also want a lantern. How have I been this far out already? Because I only went as far out as the reaches of one map. I don't feel like... Is a maximum size map, does that take you to 2,000 blocks out? You know that I don't... Neither, Lucy. You know that I don't really care. Does the parasite grant immortality? I mean, look-wise, it would depend. It would depend on the individual. That doesn't affect my decision. Excellent timing, Bebop, on that message. No, this isn't a village I've been to. It can't have been because I don't know what the fuck this biome is. Is that a fucking desert? I mean, if the vampire is willing to grant vampirism and it's like one of the more okay versions of vampirism, I'd probably go with the vampire, because then immortality. Imagine being these villagers, just living your normal life, and then seeing me rock up down a frozen river on the world's tiniest boat. It's the Bloodborne vampire? Okay, I'm choosing Parasite. I am choosing Parasite. I'm not getting involved with Bloodborne shit. Can I please get on this roof? Parasite can teleport, is pretty cool as well. But I mean, the Bloodborne immediately makes it Parasite regardless. Yeah, these doors are just open for some people. Oh my god. What is going on here? Why do they have random snowballs in their chests? Blue ice, yes please, hello. Eyes on your legs, I feel, is very situational. That could be really helpful in some scenarios. I think I've gone, in fact, too far east. So I'm gonna have to go a bit west after I come up this river. Random being rocks up to your village riding a boat moving faster than anything you've ever seen, breaks into your house and steals your empty bag. Along with most of the other things in the chest. I'm not just stealing empty bags. Give me some credit. You were very close to winning Bebop, but then you had to say that the vampire was from Bloodborne. And that's not something we want to deal with. Chat, I finally found a fucking ocean. Finally found a fucking ocean of actual size. Let's go. Ocean. 1841504. I'm gonna write it down somewhere else before I end the stream. Don't worry, Lucy. Okay, have fun taking out the trash, Lucy. There are so many villages in this, just in modern Minecraft. They made them so common. Very dark cave? Ruined portal too? I do lots of useful things sometimes is such a mood. Same, Lucy. Once every now and then, once or twice, like, a year. Cutting the electricity to your house is quite the threat. I'd like to see how these ruined portals look when they're not ruined. Like, it's interesting that they have stone bricks, like they have sort of stronghold architecture around the portal. My favorite track's back on. My jam is on. Oh, indeed. You own so many apples. That's wild. Actually, I want that feather too. Feathers are useful. Why are some of these doors just completely open? Oh. Okay, horse. I'm stealing one of these horses. I'm also going to allow the priest to leave the church. Let's be kind here. Oh, there isn't a priest. Okay. There isn't a priest because the fucking church was inaccessible until I got here. Bro's name is Steve Jobs with the amount of apples in his chest, yeah. You just had 2 pieces of leather armor, that's disgusting. Awful. Worst house I've ever been in. I kind of like this village with like the fountain on top there. God, I love this music so much. Okay, we need to actually get up there though. The fountain just being up here is kind of iconic, honestly. I'm gonna take these coordinates as well. Fountain on hill, village. 313834. I'm gonna copy all these into a text document before I end the stream, and then not do anything with any of these locations for at least 20 more streams because I am procrastinating and slow like that. Am I right? Yeah, that's not... Okay, you've got some good health. Are we fast? It's pretty fast. The jump's not great. I've seen faster horses. Jump's not great, it's not terrible. How are we doing over here? Oh, your health is dog shit. Okay, I'm taking this one. What happened to my other horse? It's at home. It's not with me. And I want to get back quicker. Ooh, nearly walked off a cliff. We are home. These are the original 2 villages. I was actually so close I didn't really need a second horse. But you can never say no to a second horse. Well, you can actually. You can absolutely say no to a second horse, but I'm not going to. Chat, we are so back. I'm not going to kill the second horse. How many times do I need to tell my regular viewers that I don't kill passive animals in Minecraft until it sinks in that I don't kill passive animals in Minecraft? I feel like I've repeated it enough times that it should be a lesson that's been learned by now. If I run through this bridge, do I bonk my head on the lanterns? Well, I bonk the camera on the lanterns, but not my head. I am going to swap their armor, though. Because I think this one is fat, yeah. Well, they're similar speeds. This one is slightly faster, I think. But I think it also has a better jump. This one's got a really good jump, whereas this one, it felt... Oops. It felt like the jump wasn't... Oh, well, no. They've got similar jumps as well. These are practically the same horse. I'm still going to swap their armor so that the original one has the better armor. I am in fact picking favorites. I like the original better. And you can have the gold armor. Should have them a full, then make them pink leather armor trans-themed horses. The thing about that is leather armor is absolute dog shit when it comes to actually protecting them, which is my #1 priority. Chat, we are back home. We have made it. We have survived. We have blaze rods in one of these bundles. That one. We have netherwort in another one of these, but no, we have netherwort right there. I'm not ending the stream just yet. It's a little early. I am in fact going to make a room out this way. Centered. I do have soul sand to grow the netherwort. I intentionally picked up some in case I didn't have any at home, but I think I do. It's in one of these goddamn bundles. Okay, we need to take the nuggets. We need to take this. Gold block, gold nuggets. 5 diamonds. 3 gold there. That's not where the gold is, that's where the gold is. Diamonds. My Minecraft diamonds. As opposed to my real life diamonds, which I obviously have plenty of. More obsidian in there. Absolute tons of iron nuggets, which I can't be arsed making into ingots right now. I really need to manage my my inventory better when it comes to the bundles. I just put things willy-nilly in whichever bundle is closest. Store the bread. Store the carrot. No, store the carrots actually in there. Store this man's 6 apples that he has. Store the wheat and the melon. Put that in a different chest. Seeds can go in there for the time being. I swear I got raw potatoes at some point, but I don't see them anymore. Oh, they're in there, that's why. I'm gonna store the blue ice in here. I consider that a valuable of sorts. Okay, we've got some brewing supplies. We've got some I don't know where I put my lodestones. I think they're upstairs. Magma cream in there. Where do I put my horse armor? My extra horse armor. Where does that go? Like, genuinely, where do I put that? Fire charges there. Another rack there. I don't think that's particularly surprising lore. That's true of a lot of people. A lot of people, when they're younger and haven't really given any thought to anything, in fact, no, it's not true of me either, but like, it is true of a lot of people. I know quite a few people who've had significant character development in that regard. And I'm very proud of them. Oh, I was putting my obsidian in here. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, I've got an extra flint and steel as well. I've got a lot of junk which I just want to put up here, to be so real. Lodestone's there. Just extra saddles and horse armor can go in here for now. Extra flint and steel can go in there for now. I'm gonna move the bundles into a different chest. Yeah, bundles can be in here. I've got an extra 10 bundles should I ever need them. We've got quartz. We've got stone, sticks. Arrows is nice to have. Quite a lot of arrows, actually. A singular feather. Emerald. Bones. Now, smithing table, but I think there is in fact a smithing table over here, so I just picked up an extra smithing table for absolutely no fucking reason. Don't we love filling our inventories with pointless garbage? I've got too much nether brick. I have altogether too much nether brick. Bones in there. Raw flesh can go in there as well. Sticks down there. I know my prisoners will have missed me. Hello, my prisoners. I have returned. You'll be glad to know your oppressor is still here. And some lovely prison music has just come on for you. Let's put some actually good boots on. Where did I put my soul sand? I must have put the soul sand I picked up in a chest. It's fine because I've got tons extra in here. But I actually put it in a chest and didn't take it with me. That's wild. Wait, I want a too thick wall here. Or do I? The brewing room... Yeah, the brewing room doesn't have too thick walls. I'll be honest, Lucy, I thought that was already established lore. Let's make it 10 on either side. And then a path as well. Gonna make this look quite nice. Can I? No, I can't. Tragedy. Give me that polished blackstone. Frankly, chat, I'm just loving polished blackstone. I'm gonna say that it is simply a goat tier block. This playthrough has really taught me its merits. Maybe we shouldn't be making jokes about that particular forest activity, please. Especially when it comes to, like, real life individuals. I mean, my understanding was that that was exactly the joke that Lucy had made. I broke up the blackstone. I'm sure. I'm sad. Blackstone back, please. I mean, is that... That's what I understood the foresting it to be. Right, yeah. Let's... Again, let's... This is like a topic of conversation that has come up too much in the last two streams. I'm gonna put a moratorium on discussion of that aspect of the forest. No more discussion of it, please. I hate dishwashers? I also hate dishwashers, Earthly Entity. Dishwashers are frankly awful. They were invented specifically for evil purposes, in my opinion. I mean, they are, like, objectively a good thing, but I still hate them. Actually, I kind of want this to be a taller room, so yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna have stairs giving height on the outside. There. Yeah, it's nice. And we're gonna put the lantern up one more. Yeah, there. Wait, no, why am I breaking that? We're gonna have stairs there. I'm stupid. Chat, I might be cooked. Hit the amount of bending down you have to do to dry and put away instead of just wash like you're used to. Wait, does your dishwasher not dry for you? Like, you still have to do bending down to put stuff away, but the drying is like an aspect of the dishwasher. Now, it's not necessarily perfect. But our dishwasher does that. You have to dry. Okay, that's disgusting. Yeah, your dishwasher's just terrible. I'm sorry. There we go. Netherwort farm with 20 spaces. Making use of my favorite block at the moment. Honestly, everything just needs more blackstone. Right, what have we got in terms of enchantment? Did I pick an enchantment? I was going to do the power 4 book, yeah. Or do I go for the power 4 on the bow? Book, then have a look at the bow, yeah. The thing is, I don't want infinity on a bow because it's incompatible with mending, and I'd rather have mending and just have an arrow farm. We're gonna do the book. Power 4. And then we can see what's on this book. Power 4 again, wild, Unbreaking 3. What's on the helmet? Blast protection 4, that's absolutely disgusting. That's frankly, that makes me sick to my stomach. Okay, let's deposit some gold armor in the supply chest over here. We don't really need these, but I don't have anywhere better to put them. You take the Unbreaking 3 enchant on the bone. If it's good, just combine it with the Power 4 book. Yeah, but it might be infinity is the thing. And then I've got an infinity bow that I can't mend. Like, I know you can combine them with other bows, but eventually it becomes too expensive, and it's just disgusting. Also, I'm missing 3 levels now. There is that aspect. Infinity grindstone, then try again, yeah. Fair. Let's do this. Wait, no, I don't want to use 2. Get some torches. Let's head down here. Enchanting is such a boring part of Minecraft. You wish it wasn't in the game and you could only find books. Now there I disagree with you. I can agree with you that that enchanting can get a bit tedious, but I certainly don't wish you could only find books. This whole place is awful. Hate it here. Like, what's bro doing over there? I put my bow away. I can't shoot him. Top 10 Molly decisions of all time. Chat, there's 2 enchanted bow fucking... They're guarding that diamond ore. Look! They're just sitting there with their enchanted bows guarding the fucking diamonds. What's going on over there? Look at this, there's caves up there and all sorts of shit. Like, I'm gonna get dive bombed by creepers. I hate this place. I need to get up to those upper caves. Why is it always millions of creepers? Why is there never any other mobs that spawn? Why can't they spawn like a million sheep or something? There's another one with an enchanted boat. The fuck? What are we doing here? Difficulty scales with the rewards. It really doesn't in Minecraft, let's be fair here. Like, it simply doesn't. You can get an enchanted golden apple in a fucking desert temple chest. Or in a ruined portal chest. This game doesn't scale for shit. They're above me. I want to get under their feet. Drop them into some space where I can hit them and they can't hit me. Where did the creeper go? He walked away. There's enough space to work with here. Bro's right there. Wait. Yeah. No. You're supposed to... Well, that was supposed to go the other way around. He was supposed to blow up, or he was supposed to get shot by the skeleton. Was what was supposed to happen. Back in the day, this sort of thing wouldn't lead to a massive tunnel like this. It would just be a little tunnel. You wouldn't have to worry about shit like that. I've become extremely cautious since last stream. Perhaps overly cautious. I mean, I'm always overly cautious, but even more so. Oh, hey. Hey folks. How's the weather? Oh, this is designed to drop creepers on you and kill you. That's made for that purpose. So much copper but nothing to do with that. I know, they added things to do with copper and there's still nothing to do with copper. It's wild. The copper is genuinely just shite. It's a nice building block. Hello, my dove. Should you sleep? I mean, what time is it where you are? And how tired are you? I don't know much about the copper bulb, to be fair. No, Bebop, please. Let it rest. Extremely tired, but you have shit to do. I'd recommend doing the shit that you have to do, but not forcing yourself to do it beyond a point where, like, you're not doing it well. Don't prioritize it over your own getting some actual rest. How much longer will my stream go? Not very much longer. I want to get 30 XP again and then like do one more enchant and end was my intention. I am very hungry for one, so like I need to go and get food. I put that exactly where I was going to destroy another block. I could just go to the nether, but I've had about my fill of the nether for this stream. There is the issue that my pickaxe is mending and thus eating all of my experience. But that's fine and kind of based of it. Hello. Well, don't mind if I do. Honestly, what do I have this fortune 3 for if I mine 2 blocks of diamonds and they give me 2 diamonds? Like at that point, why did I put fortune on the pickaxe? That's a danger. Okay, that's kind of a dramatic opening. I like it. I'm not gonna MLG clutch from any height that could actually get me killed, especially when I am trying to gain experience. There's more mineshaft back there. That's got to be a different mineshaft. Did I see diamonds? No. Unless that mineshaft is absolutely huge, that's got to be a different one. I see a block figure in the dark, I should go and hug it, it gives me treats, I believe you. Fully on board. Oh, everyone's coming. Everyone is here. Hey, if you want, I can build you a block to get on. Honestly, I just want you to come slightly higher up. Hey, cheers. We have exactly the same reaction when we see a baby zombie, Madav. I also immediately think of Philza. And, Technoblade defending him from them. But no, it's actually so fair. They're fucking dangerous. Like... yeah. They're actually one of the most dangerous mobs in the game, in my opinion. Oh, well, rip. Imagine dying there and not dropping any goddamn... What did I put in there? Oh, not what I intended to. Not dropping any goddamn arrows for me. What the fuck? Kind of completely not based, to be honest. Do we have any further up caves? I think most of the caves above that region are lit. I know there are diamonds down there. You do not need to yell multiple times in chat, Madav, even if I hadn't seen them. But I know they're down there. I light up the cave first before going down onto the floor because of dive bombing creepers. It's my strategy for big caves like this. Hey, get over here. Speaking of creepers, simply not my favorite mob. I don't like that position either. Why did I leave my bow upstairs? Chat, does anyone know why I left my bow upstairs? And by upstairs, I do mean like up a massive ladder and rather than upstairs. I wasn't... Right, okay. So if you mean last stream, Earthly Entity, I wasn't dive bombed by that creeper. It was hiding around a corner. I've always been nervous of creepers when caving. Well, not always, obviously, but for a very long time. Bro, do not. Do fucking not. Bro. Bruh. Honestly, that was kind of useful. Broke a few of these blocks for me. Why do I have dripstone? Get this out of my inventory. Why is it every corner I turn it's a creeper? Think of a new mob, Minecraft. Actually just think of a new mob. Okay, well. Suppose I asked for that. But by the way, I did see there was a chest there before anyone asks. How many spawners am I gonna find? Where are the other ones? Is this a double spawner? Why would I want a Curse of Binding book? Actually, genuinely, what the fuck would I want that for? I'm curious, what reason would there be for wanting one of those? I don't know much about Stalker. What type of game is it? Oops. Got distracted there. I don't know much about Resistance 1. What type of game is it? Okay. Loads of golden apples. Stop giving me 13! I've got multiple copies of that fucking disc. Give me something good. Play Skyrim? I'm not... I don't have any plans to play Skyrim because I've already 100%ed that game. Okay, we're sort of in this direction. Are we down or up? I feel like we're like that way. Okay, I'm not gonna spend ages looking for that at the moment. What disc am I looking for specifically? Ones I haven't got already. I want to complete my collection. It's true, I did ask for a new mob and you did put one in chat, that's fair. Okay, they can't come in here without my permission now. This is the chest I went, by the way, Lucy. Diamonds there as well, very nice. Name tag even nicer. Rails I'll take. Diamonds obviously I'll take. That is an obscene number of mob stands, to be honest. Right. Like Halo, but only in England. So like a first-person shooter. Where was... Look up Stalker Anomaly. I mean, I'll look it up after the stream. I'm assuming most of these signs are just above. Yeah, I'm not a pew pew person. Oh, everyone is here, okay. You see what that was? Do you understand what happened there? Bro just took full damage. Bro just took full damage. He jumped down on me from up there, from up on one of these fucking stalactites. Stalagmites. Whatever, I don't care. That's exactly the thing that I've been talking about this whole time. This entire playthrough. That's what I've been warning about. I'm fine with the zombies, I'm not fine with the creeper. You really got stuck there? You got stuck there? Okay, well, whatever. His eyesight isn't great. Drinking vodka to negate radiation poisoning is wild. It's nonsense, but I love it. What are you doing up there? He's done it again. He's done it again. He knew what was coming. He walked away from it. He knew what was coming. He's not having it. He's not having any of it. Oh. Did bro teleport onto that and then fucking vanish? Yeah, he's over there now. Just want his pearl. Is that too much to ask for? Where are you going? AI? Hello? That man knows how to dodge a boat. That man knows how to dodge a boat. Oh, he's off. He is off. He's not having it. He's seen what I did to all the other Endermen, yeah. He knows the danger that boats pose. He's like, I'm having no part in this. That pool was so dangerous. Jesus Christ. That pool was so dangerous. That pool is a paid actor. For context, I heard that creeper coming like a split second before I fell in the pool. So that was fucking terrifying for me. Hey, Canary, welcome. Glad to have you here. The stream will not be much longer, but glad to have you here for at least a drop in anyway. Bro's spinning. He's doing a dance. We're currently caving and having close calls with creepers. I don't know when the last time you made it to a Minecraft stream was, so I don't know how much of my equipment is new to you. I made quite a bit of progress when it comes to equipment in the last few streams. Okay, can I have the diamonds? Please? Please and thank you. I'll be honest, I'm still on edge after that creeper. I was not a fan of that. At all. Okay, we're good there. Yes, I showed you a hut a couple of streams ago, remember that? These diamond tools are mostly quite new. As you can see, I have a swathe of enchanted diamond tools. And my goal here in coming down to this cave, I thought it would happen quicker, to be honest, was to get, Bro got fucking taken out. The wombo combo. The goal was to get 30 levels so I could do one more enchantment before I ended the stream. It's taking longer because I forgot that my pickaxe was quite damaged and has mending, so it's been eating all my experience. But yeah, I've been in the nether for a long time. I went looking for the nether fortress that I found a long time ago. Found a different nether fortress. And then emerged 4,000 blocks away from spawn. So that was fun. It was a good experience in the end, I think. I mean, it wasn't too bad. I got back fairly quickly. Honestly, I would rather use the 4,000 blocks in the overworld to get back than try and find my way back in the nether. Not because of the dangerousness, but just because I don't know my way back in the nether. Like, I fully don't know how to get there. Good lord, this mineshaft is really intertwined with this cave system. I keep finding more pieces of it. I've saved the coordinates. I'm going to put them in a... They're in chat right now. I'm going to put them in a book. A text document before I end the stream. I could have brought a lodestone. I don't know why I didn't, to be honest. Because I do have a lodestone and I have a compass attached to it. So I could have had that on me and found my way back. Hello, guest. Welcome. Yes, I do prefer the term cis to bro. Bro is, though often used gender neutral, male coded, and not one that I'm a particular fan of. But welcome. Good to see you. Why is there dripstone in my mineshaft? If I eat the dripstone, I get XP. I believe it. 100%, I believe it. Oh yeah, I found another zombie spawner. So I went like, there's diamonds there. Okay, cave spiders, we block that shit off. I went God knows how many streams without finding a single spawner of any kind, Canary, and then in the last like 4 streams I found, I want to say 3 zombie spawners. So guessed, bro is short for brother, which is a masculine term. Since I'm use she her pronouns, I get a little bit of gender dysphoria from having masculine terms used to refer to me, which is why I don't personally like bro very much. It's a personal preference. Bro itself is not a bad term. There's so many diamonds in this shaft. We use sis because she ain't sis. That's so good, Canary. That is such good wordplay. I love that. No, that was a good joke. That was actually peak. Why do I prefer what's up cis? Because cis is short for sister, which is a feminine term. And since I use she, her pronouns, I am female, I prefer feminine terms. You know what? Bundles are actually maybe one of the best things they've ever added to this game. I'll be real. Bundles my goat. Did I attribute... Did I say Canary when I meant to say someone else? My apologies. I'm very bad at getting the right name. I will say the wrong person's name even though I know who I'm talking to if there's multiple people in the conversation. If I'm female, why is my voice like a boy? Because I am a transgender woman. And I did not realize I was transgender until after onset of puberty, which means that my body put a lot of testosterone out, which deepened my voice, unfortunately. Will hate me, that's fair enough. Okay, can we get from above? Okay, that's not where it was. I'm at 30 levels, what am I doing? Let's leave and enchant. I need to stop getting distracted going into more and more and deeper caves. How do I leave? Her guest, again. She, her pronouns. But it is funny. I know these people well enough that I have no problem with jocular saying that they hate me. I'm absolutely fine with that. It's the difference between it coming from, like, someone you don't know and someone you do know, because they're regular enough in chat that I know they don't mean it. I am fine with it. Also, I must have placed that block of raw iron, presumably. I don't remember doing that, but I must have done. Blocks of raw iron don't spawn in mineshafts, I don't think. It's true, I am. You are correct, Lucy. And Canary, you are also correct. I am a person with legs. Well, I mean, you don't know that. I could not have legs and just be lying to you. Theoretically. Oh, you're in my walls? Okay, fair enough. I didn't account for that. I'm an alive organism. I'm actually completely AI generated. God, no. Yeah. To my knowledge, yes, I'm an alive organism, although I could be in purgatory. I might be a dead organism. Is one an organism in the afterlife? Or does one no longer count as an organism at that point? Blocks of raw iron can naturally spawn as parts of ore veins. Wild. I didn't know that. That doesn't actually make sense. I don't think anywhere in the world you would get blocks like that much raw iron that hasn't reacted with anything to form an ore. At that level. At that height level. Like, you get it deep in the Earth's crust, sure. Could exist inside my computer, that's true. Maybe I do. Okay, we need to sort out my inventory space a bit here. What are we doing? Here we go. Yes, she. Please, she, her pronouns for me. And nobody is actually hating. Thank you. But nobody is actually hating. It is in jest. I understand that sometimes can be difficult to tell with through text. But these people are all regulars whom I greatly respect and enjoy having here. And they are not actually hating. It's not an issue. I'm running out of inventory space. What does a talking live stream mean in this in this context, Bebop? What is a non-talking live stream in this context? I talk. Instead of writing in chat, we talk directly into the stream. That would just be a live stream of me hanging out in Discord or something. It would be awful. But that's what it would be. Also, that's so fair, Earthly Entity. I'm not a particular fan of my voice either, for obvious reasons. Streaming in Discord voice chat, yeah, that's awful. The closest, like, good thing to streaming in Discord voice chat is, like, streaming a Q&A that you've hosted in, like, Discord stage. If everyone is aware that that exists, that greatly used and frequently made use of feature. Can't remember the last time I was in a Discord stage. A long time ago. You haven't heard of it? Basically, it's like a massive voice chat that a lot of people can join, and some approved speakers are able to talk. It's essentially like hosting on a stage. You got hit by a semi-truck? First of all, good lord, I'm glad you're okay. And also, what color was it? Why are these stacked so weirdly? Dripstone, 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 dripstone stored upstairs. I'm going through that thing of trying to read chat and do things at the same time, and the chat's moving too quickly for me to actually follow the conversation. Blackstone's upstairs as well. And enchantment. What are we doing for enchantment? The book is power 4. The helmet is blast protection 4. Bow is unbreaking 3. Okay, we're doing the bow. I need lapis. And we'll see. I'm praying to not get infinity. You love to see it. You fucking love to see it. We're gonna call it. We're gonna call it. I should have thought of this in advance. Gun's a bit obvious. I want something funnier. Pants is a bit random. Somewhere in between gun and pants there's a happy medium. Punts. Because it punts arrows at people. Yeah, I'm going with punts. And punts, we are getting you an additional enchantment. Fuck infinity, we're putting mending on this bastard. All my homies hate infinity. Yep, mending. I like my bows to actually last. Oops. Unless they removed the too expensive feature, your bows eventually run out and can't be fixed anymore if they don't have mending on them. Oh, that's where my rails are. It has Unbreaking 3, it's not good enough. But that takes a lot of experience, and either getting lucky with enchanting or enchanting books and getting lucky with enchanting books, it doesn't last long enough. I want it to last forever. That would be a good burn, Lucy, if it weren't for the fact that I spent all weekend at a big social event with friends, which is why I didn't stream. And we all discussed how much we hated infinity and loved mending. Yeah, I'll be honest, it was quite exhausting. I don't have a very large social battery, and it was maybe a little bit too long for me. But it was very fun. I would say all my homies hate infinity, so that's why you don't have friends hurt counts as a burn. Like, yes, it's a sentence, but that counts as a burn. Okay, we have now an excellent enchanted bow. We have 2 pieces of armor enchanted with protection. I want feather falling on the boots, of course, and I want depth strider on the boots. I need to take the fire protection off this shit, and I need to get enchantments on the helmet. Out of curiosity, what is the current helmet enchantment? It's Respiration 3, which is pretty good, but I've been concerned about getting the wrong type of protection on there. Power 4 is still the book. Can you give me something good instead? And on the chest plate, we're looking at Unbreaking 3 Disgusting. What do the legs say? I want to see if any of this armor will tell me. That says Protection 4, which implies that protection is what's behind the Protection 4 is what's behind the respiration as well. Unbreaking is good, right, Canary? But the problem is when a piece of armor shows something that isn't protection, I am concerned that it's going to be hiding blast protection, projectile protection, or fire protection, which means I need to enchant the armor. If it's got any of those at level 4, I can't override it with normal protection, so I have to unenchant the armor to get normal protection, which is a waste of the enchantment. That's the problem there. Blast protection is only neat if you're doing very specific things. Like, it's good for the wither. And that's about it, as far as I can think of off the top of my head. I'll end in our new netherwort farm that I made just this stream. I'll end the stream here. It is coming up on 4 hours, and I am hungry. And it's been a pretty productive stream, I would say. Yeah, PvP server, it can be really good. But yeah, thank you everyone for being here. It was good to see. That's not the best autocorrect. That is an unfortunate autocorrect. But it was good to see you again, Canary. It was good to see everyone again, obviously. Next stream again will be Minecraft, just because that's the schedule. This would have been one shot if it fucking worked. And I am making the executive decision that weekend streams are going to be Subnautica Below Zero from here on. We're starting our Subnautica Below Zero playthrough on the weekend. So I'm excited for that. Yeah, I think that's everything. I love the different reactions. Fucking finally from Lucy and Boo from Bebop. No vote you can rig. It's been long enough since Subnautica. I want to play it. I wanted to get the Subnautica video out before I started Below Zero, but it is what it is. I could still get it out if it's close to finished. I could get it out if I like put in a lot of work very quickly, but I'm too procrastinating for that. So we're starting Subnautica Below Zero probably before the Subnautica video comes out. But anyway, thank you everyone for watching. I will hopefully see you next time. Have a great rest of your day / night wherever you are.